Hello there everybody, happy Saturday to you. Our particular Saturday today started off with a bit of a yard sale at which we found a nice old beat up 10-speed for me, which I'm thrilled about, and we found a sweet old frame to fix up for Fuzzy. Got a nice old Raleigh here, built to, well, proper North American needs, and we've been kind of working on that for the last little bit. So Fuzzy appears with tools, perfect timing. Let's take a look at the bike and we'll carry on from there. So how many of you remember when they built frames like this? It's a little on the heavier side because it's built out of, you know, actual metal. So that'll probably work out well for Fuzzy. I'll show you what happened to his Huffy here. He was somewhat disappointed. I was focusing. Anyway, you can see the bend right here, and you'll notice that's supposed to be farther apart. I'm old-fashioned. I like the fact that this one's permanently separated. I think that'll probably work out better for him. And the Huffy seat looks great on the Raleigh frame. So we're just kind of stripping some bikes, you know, like families do. Because we got a shed full of bikes, let's face it. I've been garage sailing bike parts for a while. We managed to figure out a seat post issue. Now we're just having some tire difficulties, but we will get this sucker together. Those shifters are amazing, good old-fashioned Shimano tourney derailleurs. This is going to work out really well for him. So, next stage, flattening a tire on purpose. Tragically, that rim that he's working with right now is quite bent. It had a bit of a moment, but this rim over here is just fine. However, its tire won't hold air, and its tube won't hold air, and its actual tire is pretty much bald. So what good is a racing slick on a mountain bike? That's more of a street bike thing. This one's got a little more tread to it, so doesn't take long to change a tube and tire. Does seem to me though, with this many bikes around the property, it is definitely time to get on that generator project I wanted to do. Could be something fun for a dungeon experiment. And yeah, I also need to get one of those spoke tightening kits because we have a lot of just slightly bent frames. 20 minutes with a spoke tightener can usually fix a lot of that stuff. So yeah, ta-da!
A nice rim too, so I mean, if I could reuse it, I'll reuse it.
Yeah, the good sturdy rim. We just gotta tighten up them spokes or loosen up some or whatever. I gotta talk to my buddy Scott. He knows all about that. Anyway, carrying on. So, a typical YouTuber, as you can see, the tools and parts required for today's adventure has expanded a little bit. But, as you can also see, we have something that much more clearly resembles a functional bike. Some questions going on with that back tire. The rims, well, let's face it, both the rims were a little warped, but this one's the better of the two. We think we have the rear derailleur functioning properly. Haven't checked the front one yet. But Fuzzy reminded me I may want to get my camera, do a quick update. Kind of trying to prop up his truck here while we're at it over the winter. These two front tires totally deflated, but they seem to be holding air. It's just with this little tiny toy air compressor, it's taking about 3 to 4 of them per tire, but it will do the job. Slowly, but it does it. Well, we've progressed a little bit more, as you can see. Don't look like a $10 bike to me. Having a fantastic day with Fuzzy fixing this up, so I'm sorry you're not getting anything garden related, but it's Father's Day and I'm going to do what I want. Well, tomorrow's Father's Day, but it's Father's Day weekend. I'm going to do what I want. And like I was telling Shocks, saw this frame and it's like one way or another, either Fuzzy's getting a better bike or I am. Because I was so ready to rip mine apart to put this thing together. I mean, this or this, you know. But let's face it, he's the athletic one, he's the trickster, he needs the beefier frame more than I do. And I got a new 10-speed now anyway. Using the term new very, very loosely, of course, new to me. But I kind of prefer this style of bike when I've got concrete to ride on. And I tell you, riding back from the shop on that other bike sucked, and not in that fun kind of vacuuming the house because I want to kind of way. It was bad. Anywho, Fuzzy, are we just about ready for a test ride here?
Oh yeah, I'm stoked.
Cool.
This thing looks wicked, man.
Yeah.
Like, considering it was just a frame, literally, you guys brought it to me as a frame.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. $10 bike right here, guys.
And I gotta say, it fits the casket Kai motif a lot better than the bright and shiny neon green.
Yeah, this is
That's just a little more death fixation.
thick. It's solid, man.
Well, it was built for kids my size. All right, so do we need to top the air or anything, or are you good to ride?
If anything, I'll just whip to the co-op and give it a quick squirt, but...
All right, well, let's take it out the driveway, see what you got. All right, let's see how she rides.
Shocks are actually real nice, too.
Are they? Whoops, hang on, zoomed in. How'd she go? A little heavier than you're used to, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, we got those brakes working. All right, well, it turns out that Fuzzy is not used to functional front brakes, and he just kind of did an ass over tea kettle. And of course, I turned off the camera seconds before this happened. Luckily for all, he is okay, but tragically for most of us, we don't get to see that clip. Anywho, yeah, tighten up the back brakes, and he's basically good to go. All right, so the bike works. All we got to do now is clean up and put everything away, and it looks like Fuzzy is back on the road. Thank you so much for sticking around for this completely not garden related sort of video, but as I've been reminded, it's not JT's garden, it's JT Bear. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with the garden. Bye, everybody.